So hello Achiever, today I am with Ronda Anderson. She helps business to build high performance sales team and she is with me to answer my questions and you will love that.
Hi,
How are you today?
I'm outstanding. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much also. I would love to know how do you do to help a business to build a powerful sales team? Do you have some tips, advices we can apply for an individual
For an individual or for an individual business?
individual business?
Okay. So the first most important thing when I go into an organization, I do a couple of different things. I go into existing organizations and turn around struggling sales teams, and I build teams from scratch. The most important thing is very, very clear alignment about what the company's goal is, what the company chooses as its measures of profitability. For example, is it the number of customers that you need to bring on? Is it the amount of revenue per customer? And not that those are mutually exclusive, right? But what is it that is a win at the end of the day? Because once we have a clear target, then it's really easy to build a sales force that lines up behind it. So I would say one of the most important things is that the business be really clear about what it wants.
Hmm. And you have to be clear about the goal about sales or about the result of the company. Only sales? What do you mean with goal?
Okay, so it's helpful if the company's clear about who it is and who its market is and what its mission and its goals and its path, what those things are. That's helpful. But younger companies are frequently in stages of flux, right? Early stage companies, and their identity's developing, and exactly who they are in the marketplace is sometimes not completely clear. And that's okay as long as you're continuing to work toward clarity. But when it comes to building a high performance sales team, what must be crystal clear is what constitutes the win. So for example, I've worked with an early stage company that is unclear about what it considers the highest use of the sales team. So they can't decide whether or not the amount of dollars each client spends. So do we want a sales team that's going out and getting a bunch of clients spending $1,000, or do we want a sales team that's going out getting a handful of clients that's spending $5,000? They're two totally different targets, right? And so if you want to build a high performance sales team, you have to be clear about which is the target that is, and they can be both, right? You can say what we want is the highest customer count possible, spending the highest dollar amount possible, but you have to rank the priority. Because when you go to tell the sales reps what targets to focus on, and when you go to build a comp plan to support the behaviors that have us moving toward those targets, the target has to be clear and it has to be specific.
And can we apply that for a small business, for example, like me, an entrepreneur who sell his own product?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, it's a lot easier for an entrepreneur. And the reason is because there is always an infinite range of choices, right? And I think this is what trips up most companies, and it's what trips up most entrepreneurs. And that is, it's like, well, there's the feeling like you have to choose this or this. And for the moment you do, but not forever, right? So you could say for the first year and a half, the first 18 months of my business, the number of clients, the number of customers, the number of people following me is the most important target. Excuse me. And then that's what you go after. And then when you hit that 18-month point, you could decide that the most important thing is the amount of money those people are spending with me. Right? And then the next most important thing is now I want to bring on fewer people that are spending more money at a time. So you have to select a goal, and for the moment the other possibilities collapse while you're singularly focused on that one, or they take second or third place. But over time that ranking can change. So for an entrepreneur it's much easier because you're the person who gets to make that decision. It's not like a committee of people all with different ideas about what the best direction is.